Hi, welcome to my channel. If you've not subscribed, do that now and also press the bell icon so you get notified for new videos. This week I'm making three videos of three parts of on the topic called human design. Now, human design is something that I bumped into in my search and research and learning on self development and anything to do with self enlightenment and self improvement. So, human design was one of those pieces that I discovered in this journey, and it really made a huge difference in me and how I see things. So, I thought I should make a three-part series minimum on this topic so that it will benefit you. So why should you, the first question is, why should we learn, why do we need to understand human design, is because it is a holistic self-knowledge system. So anything to do with self-knowledge, there are so many different ways of doing it, from within and from without. So in this journey, human design is really something that has come upon in most recent times. So it is more it is more applicable to our the way we live and our needs and our pain points right now. So that's why I really resonated with it. Now, this is a holistic self knowledge system. Although it's new, it is based on four ancient eternal wisdoms. So it's based on astrology. Astrology, astrology. Let me first tell what it's first based on. Astrology, I Ching, Kabbalah, and the Vedic or the chakra philosophy systems. So these four systems, I've spent quite a few years learning about the Vedic philosophy and yoga philosophy. So, and I understand the chakra system, which is the main reason I gravitated towards the system, because there was some parts of it I understood, and it really intrigued me for me to see what is there in it for me. So that's how I went into it, but I don't have much knowledge about the other three. Little bit on astrology I can say, because it's a big part of the Indian way of life, where a child is born, they note down the exact time and the birthplace, etc. They note it down, and they see the star positions in that, and they write and they draw a table, and they use that for marriage and for matchmaking for marriages and so on. So astrology is a big part, but that is Vedic astrology. There are so many Mayan astrology, numerology. There's so many systems within astrology which I don't really understand, but I do understand that it is a science based on the planetary positions. When at the time of your birth, and that has an implication on the life that person is going to live. The planet's positions and the rays coming from the planet influences the mind and body and the emotions of the person. So that is my insight towards astrology. I Ching and Kabbalah, I really had to look up to understand what it is. Kabbalah comes from the Jewish esoteric system. It's a philosophy of transcendental meditation to become, it's all divination science. It is how to relate to God, how to get in touch or become one with God or the universe. It is the esoteric or the mystic side of Jewish system, the Kabbalah system. And I Ching comes from the Chinese philosophy. So it is also a method of a divination method of relating to God and getting information about how to self-realize. The book was called I Ching, I think. And so this human design system is based on all these four. So people generally go for one of these four for answers, but this system is comprehensive, and I that is something I really like about it, because essentially if you look into all religions and all kind of wisdom systems, they all say the same thing. They are all said in different parts of the world in different languages, but the common message and the theme is same. So I really like that in this system it's kind of bringing all these wisdoms together and forming a new framework for current periods, because this emerged in 1992 by a person by name Alan Robert, but he went by the pseudonym Ra Uru Hu, that's how he was known in the human design system. So he originated that, and he taught it to people. So this is fell really recent, and so it uh, in they say, like, during as times passed, when according to the needs of the time, there is a teacher that emerges and tells messages and directs people based on their language and based on the likes and the pain points of that period. So human design bring gives us a body graph of our energy body. So our energy body, everything is energy, and our energy body, understanding our energy body has a huge value. So in human design, you can find out based on the time of your birth and place of your birth and the date. You can get a body graph from their website. I will link the website that you can access to go and find out your body graph under my video. So you can go ahead and do that after you finish this video. So once you get your body graph, you will be able to find out what type of human design you are. So there are 5 categories of human design. They are called generators, manifesting generators, projectors, manifestors, and reflectors. So all the entire population is divided into these 5 system, but we all know there's just not 5 kinds of people. We are all individual and different according to psychology. Each one of us are unique. So there are, within this system itself, there are various implications that brings difference among each of us, but broadly people can be classified into these 5 categories based on our energy. And this gives a lot of insight for the person. So because if for in these 5 types, if you look at the generators and manifestors, manifesting generators, there's not much difference between them. So you can actually broadly classify it into 4 as generators, manifestors, projectors, and reflectors. Now, what insight you get from knowing whether you're a generator or a projector or a manifestor or a reflector is for you to understand how you can make decisions based on your body's consciousness, instead of coming from a space of conditioning. And this gives you a deeper insight into making your decisions by listening to your body's consciousness, and also to live by your true design. When we live according to how our energy system is designed, when we are that's in alignment, right? In yoga, what we are trying to do is bring alignment through into our mind, body, and soul, to the higher nature or to the higher energy, so that everything flows, so that everything is effortless, so that there is less resistance. When all of this is in alignment, we are able to manifest and live a life by choice, live a life by design, instead of by default or in resistance, or in just surviving. So by understanding your energy body graph and the unique quality of that, you will be able to live in your own alignment, in your own authentic self, to bring that extra flow in your life. It certainly did that for me. It was a huge healing tool for me when I found human design, because I will explain to you in the next video or the video after about what my design is and what I went through without having knowledge and awareness of my human design, and what happened when I found out my human design. What was the reason that it led to a huge level of self-acceptance and starting to live in a newfound flow. So I'll explain that in another video. So this video, we've just introduced about what human design is. I'm going to give you a link on find out what type you are. And if finding out what type you are, you will be able to even read up more information about you. For example, generators generators have a defined sacral, which means their energy is they are able to create more energy by doing. Projectors and generators are about 70% of the population. of the entire population, there are 70% of generators. Between generators and manifesting, that's about 33%, 37% generators and 33% manifesting generators. Then among projectors, there are 20%, around 20% of the population are projectors. They are non-defined sacral beings, so which means they are different. They operate differently to them. I'll go in depth into it in the next video. And then there are manifestors who are only 9% of the population. And then the very rare beings, that is reflectors, that are 1% of the population. Now each of these energy group have their own unique gifts. If you know what you are, if you become aware of what type you are, you're able to harness your gift. So generators get fulfillment by doing things that bring fulfillment for them. And if you take projectors, they get fulfillment by living in by guiding other people, because they have this unique ability to pierce through people to see what they are about, even what the person is not able to see. The projectors have their energy is able to penetrate and give that guidance to people. So if they are doing things like coaching and guiding other people, they are really living in their alignment, and they shine because they are bringing their superpower to the table. If you see manifestors, they are here to initiate and to impact people. So if they are doing that, what they are born to do, there's more fulfillment for them, and there is also more fulfillment. There is also more uh, if all of them live in congruence to what their superpower is, things just work. End of the day, we all work together as a team. Things just tend to work and go in a flow if everyone's doing or bringing their superpower to the table, so to speak. And reflectors are the people to gauge what is right, what is going right, and what is not going right, and give that feedback to course correct. So that's what the reflectors do. So reflectors get fulfillment by doing that. So understanding this will give you a lot of insight into why did I feel like a certain way in certain times, or why did I feel burnout, or why was this recurring thing happening, and yet I was not able to take charge of that situation or make a change that's going to change that forever. So it'll give you a lot of insight into a lot of things in your life, and hopefully give you tools to also course correct. In human design, there is strategy for each type, which I'll cover in the next video. So for now, I think you enjoyed uh, I this is the introduction to the human design. So we've just covered that in this video. I'm going to go more in depth into the 5 types and more information in the third video. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me some thumbs up and show me some love. So it encourages me to make more videos that'll be of use. All right, you have a nice day. Bye.